For me, it was a no-brainer to come here.
I chose to go to a place that I felt like I could grow as a person.
Stern immediately really stood out to me. Just the community here when I would come visit was great. The people were awesome.
I've felt more empowered by the students at this school than anywhere else I've been in my life.
The people here are incredible.
I have a ton of friends now.
I learned a lot, more than I even dreamed of ever knowing.
I'm learning the things I didn't know I needed to learn.
I just have a bigger worldview than when I started.
Stern is definitely one of those places that forces you to get out of your comfort zone and push your limits.
I came in seeing some opportunities, but Stern broadened my horizons and allowed me to see even more.
We're downtown and we're young and scrappy.
I can't imagine having the same opportunities ahead of me if I hadn't taken the leap of coming here.
When I thought about real-world learning, it was really New York City that attracted me.
I don't really see a distinction between New York City Financial District and the school.
It's a city that doesn't stop.
I liked the opportunity to go to museums, to check out the art scene.
Having the opportunity to step outside your door and see employers, partners, investors.
Being in New York was really helpful for recruiting purposes.
The networking opportunities open up because you're in New York.
There's no better place to be than New York City.
I came here and felt like my world truly opened up in terms of the quality of the individuals I was interacting with and the diversity and the breadth of individuals I was meeting.
It's been really incredible to see how many different points of view my peers have been able to bring.
Many times throughout my experience, I felt very lucky to be with people who are completely different from me, learn from them, both working styles and language differences.
We have students that are from all over the world, from Australia, London, Abu Dhabi.
People from fine arts backgrounds and military. There's really everybody represented here.
You really build the skills to be able to go into a new environment and really be able to adapt and look at things from a different perspective.
There's a lot of people doing a lot of really awesome things.
I think it really just kind of helps to open up your mind to some of the different opportunities and possibilities that are out there.
I feel like the diversity here has allowed me to think about things in a different way than I had before.
The one word that I would use to describe Stern would be resilient.
Global.
Exhilarating.
Pivotal.
Adventurous. Connected.
Collaborative, by far. I've never been part of such a place where everyone really feels like they're invested in each other's success.
I definitely have to say community.
Community.
I think what makes the NYU Stern community very special is the way that we start our journey here at launch.
Businesses are trying to physically, break down walls in their office buildings so that people can mix and mingle and share ideas. And that's what NYU Stern offers me every single day.
It's the one academic experience I've had that has so far exceeded even my expectations.
I feel like probably every class I've been able to extract something and apply it to my job.
I could take immediately what I learned from class back to my company and start to develop programs around these.
What we tried to do over the last 3 years was build the connections between Langone and full-time students in these club spaces where individuals are focused together on professional opportunities.
I think ABIS, the Association of Hispanic and Black Business Students, has really been a great organization that has helped foster diversity in many ways and also really promoting allyship among the student body.
When we first did the Stern Sleep Out, we raised around, I think, like $16,000 to help homeless youth here in New York City.
I'm in the Stern Women in Business Club, and we have executed numerous events throughout the year, and it's been a really enjoyable thing to be a part of.
So I got to see Janet Yellen, and she was incredible.
One of my favorites was Larry Summers. That was just a really interesting conversation.
Past Parrot Day, you could taste food from everyone's home country, and people are dancing and music is being played. It's one of my favorite days.
The Fertitta Veterans Scholarships that are now available probably make Stern the #1 veterans program in the entire country for MBA students. And actually, it's just going to change lives.
one of the events that the Veterans Club put on to help raise money for Team Rubicon, which is a charity that we supported this year, also with a little help from the Stern student government. We set up a dunk tank in Gould Plaza. Dean Henry, being the kind of guy that he is, he took some time out of his very busy schedule to come down and sit in the dunk tank. And keep in mind, this is early November, so it was a little chilly that day. And there was a pretty big crowd around the dunk tank at the time of this, and so it was great to see him come out and support the charity, support the Veterans Club, and have a little fun while doing it.
One of my favorite classes was brand strategy with Professor Galloway. Just a really unique, interesting perspective on branding.
Favorite professor since I've been here, that's Glenn Oken. I really appreciate his realistic perspective.
I really enjoyed Professor Demoterin. He's kind of a legend.
Even though he teaches in the 400-person auditorium, it seemed like he was speaking straight to you every class.
Anat Lechner, she is a rock star. Also taught me to think differently, and I think that's one of the hardest things to learn.
Charlie Murphy, because of his, his stories, all the experience he brings to the table, and anything in the financial world, he's done it.
Jeffrey Carr, he just makes learning so easy and fun, even from folks like myself who don't come with a marketing background.
All the professors were fantastic, but I think the favorite professor was Professor Altman. I'd heard of the Z-score before, and to see him out there, and he was so not just passionate but enthusiastic.
I think that Sonia Marciano is an absolute genius.
I will never ever forget return on invested capital.
Professor Chug, managerial skills, I feel like it gave me some of the best real-world knowledge that I can get.
She's just really inspired me to be like a better business person, better leader, more inclusive of others.
There's so much learning that can take place inside of a classroom, but the truth is the real learning comes from when you're not in the classroom, when you're out doing things, when you're on a coffee plantation in Costa Rica.
DBI Israel, I took away far more than what I expected.
DBI Argentina, it was a great experience to see another culture and see a different way of life.
DBI Singapore, the whole experience was amazing.
DBI Milan, I ended up actually recruiting for luxury retail consulting roles when I came back that next semester, but it was by far my favorite DBI.
We went to the Cannes Film Festival for a week, and we had a basically all access badge to do whatever we wanted to. We saw tons of movies, we saw tons of celebrities. I got a selfie with Will Smith. It was like a highlight of my Stern experience.
My favorite memory of being at Stern was this past trek to Namibia. It was really an amazing experience.
My favorite memory of Stern was my first trip to Asia on the Japan trek.
Anytime you travel with 100 people, you're going to have an awesome shared experience.
It built up a great network, both personally and professionally.
The thing I'll miss most is the people.
The people?
People.
The people. That's hands down the thing I'll miss the most, because you don't have an opportunity a lot of times to be surrounded by people who are both going to challenge you and support you and inspire you.
The sense of respect and mutual learning that I get here, I'm really going to miss that.
Having a class of 400 people that I can learn from, I can have fun with, I can travel with, that's definitely one of the things I'll miss.
I think I'll miss the fact that there's always something going on.
I miss the class time, I think. I really like the learning part of it.
I always go back to being on the boat cruise and entering Ellis Island at launch, only because I think for me that really had a feeling of this infinite possibility, just being surrounded by everyone else who just felt like you were in the presence of everyone's aspirations and dreams, and that energy has really been something that I can look back and vividly remember.
When I felt most proud of our community was during the Black Lives Matter picture we took outside of the plaza. We all stood together, and then it was followed by an assembly the next day. where people were able to talk about their experiences of being Black in this country.
I remember being at Woodloch Pines and being surrounded with 150 completely new people, and all of a sudden felt like I was part of something bigger.
I mean, I saw an impact of being associated with Stern and having that on my resume as soon as I was in. And I just expect that to continue once I graduate as well.
I think leaving this program, you have the tools and you have the perspective and the skill set to lead an actively managed career. And that's a game changer in terms of your success and where you end up.
Obviously, being in the building with folks every day and seeing them face to face every day, interacting with them, having fun with them, it's been a great experience, so I think I'll miss that the most.
I've made some friends here that are going to be my friends for life.
I would love to say thank you to my peers for making this experience what it is. I see them on a daily basis, and without them, the program wouldn't be the same.
You instantly came here and you have a family, and I genuinely believe that. And so, tell all the classmates that we're always there for you, whatever you need, whenever you need. They're there to celebrate what you want to celebrate. They're there to help you when you're down. It's just thank you to them.
Congratulations, class of 2018. We made it.
Going to work and going to school was a lot.
So we'd like to take this chance to thank our family and friends for supporting us through this journey.
Go Orange Corps!
And Blue Corps!
Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it. The world is a huge place, full of opportunities. Let's go get them.
Congratulations to the Stern class of 2018, and a special shout out to my MS in accounting classmates and all the faculty that made this program an amazing experience.
Congratulations, class of 2018.
Shout outs to Blue Corps, Green Corps, DBI Israel, DBI Costa Rica, and our Baby Blues!
Congratulations, graduating class of 2018. Thank you so much for all your support, and never forget to let people surprise you.
It's been a great 2 years.
Let's stay connected as alumni.
Let's keep GroupMe going.
Best of luck. Congratulations.
I am so happy to celebrate this day with you. Special shout out to the MS in Business Analytics, and thank you, Mom, Dad, and husband.
Now we're off into the real world to leave our mark. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Congratulations to everyone from Stern who's graduating today, and especially to my cohort in the MS in Risk Management program. It's been a pleasure to get to know you, to listen to you, to learn with you, and to laugh with you.
I want to thank everyone for being such a good friend, support system. Special shout out to Block 5, love you guys. And congrats everyone, we did it.
To all my classmates, the best piece of advice I got at Stern is be your own enterprise and know your value. Congrats 2018.